All right, we're going to be talking fuses, we're going to be talking batteries, and you're going to learn how to change out both in this episode of the Trucker's Table. Let's get it started. Recently, my inverter stopped working on me. So I started looking at it, trying to figure out what's going on. I couldn't figure it out. So I traced back the wire to the battery, found this fuse, tested it, come to find out it was shorted out. So I did this loop around to bypass it until I could get it fixed. All right, well, let me explain what I did. This right here, I took this loose from those two cables. Looks kind of like what that looks like right there, or what that looks like right there. Basically, it's the inline fuse. This one right here is blown, and that's the new one I'm gonna put in. So, prop the camera up there so you can see. So basically, this fuse, it just pops out. That's your case. Throw the old one away. You can see the old one's, looks like it's melted a little bit on the back or something. It's all wore out. So we're gonna put the new one in. Oh, I forgot. That's the new one. $22. So we'll put this back in. We got to put the bolts back on it. And I kept the top to it. This is the top, and it fits on here. You can see it goes in there like that. Clamps down on there, and your wire comes out each side. And I'm gonna put a zip tie. I got some zip ties I'm gonna put around it to hold it on. So let's go ahead and get it on, and we'll show you what it looks like when we get done. And all I use is these little cheap wrenches that you can get for like 10 bucks for a whole case, set of sockets and stuff, metric and standard. So, all right, so let's look to what we did here. You see, we put it in, bolted it down. Now we're gonna put our top on it, and we should be good to go. I need to go back through here and take all these old bolts, nuts out, and put in new nuts and everything, so it there's not all that rust on them. Either that, or maybe put some baking soda and vinegar and stuff in there and try to straighten it up. But I got zip ties. I'm gonna zip tie all the tops back on all those. I need to replace all those fuses, but unfortunately they only had the one, so I bought it. I was gonna buy 3, but they only had the one, so I need to call ahead down to Lake City. Well, they'll be closed on Sunday though. But anyway, I'll try to find some as I'm going around down the road here in the near future. Maybe we'll find some. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get this zipped up, tied up, and then we're gonna get going. We gotta get our butt down to Florida. All right, y'all don't go nowhere. All right, got our zip ties around it. Should hold it in place. We put one around that one, put a zip tie around that little one there to hold that. Hopefully we're good to go, and our inverter will work like it's supposed to. So let's get this put back together. Woo, and cool off. All right, so we got the inverter working, and I noticed I have low voltage on the battery, so we're gonna get those checked out. Ooh, boy, what you doing, Triple T? You ain't supposed to be working on this truck. You don't know what you doing, buddy. You ain't kidding, I don't. Ooh. All right, so I already took the batteries apart. I skipped a few steps. I'm sure y'all know how to do that. All right, but you see I left all the batteries in here, and when I took the cables off, I laid the cable right next to where it's got to hook back up to. So, yeah. This one is a Thermo King battery. This is the one they put in here. It blew up a while back. Last year, I believe it was. But anyway, we got all this done, right? So we're going to test our batteries. So, I'm going to set this somewhere, and we'll see if we can get it tested real quick, and see how we're looking with if we're going to need new batteries or not. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna set this here like that. See if y'all can keep up with me. See what I'm doing. All right. So I went out and bought me a Duralast battery tester. Yeah. This one actually can tell you if the battery's bad because it allows you to put a load on the battery so you can see if it needs, if it's good or bad. So let's go ahead and check. Just put the positive on first. There we go. Then we'll take our negative, stick it on there. And as you can see, we're over here in the green, right? Now let's put the load on it and see what happens. All right, we're still in the green. Yeah, right there, up there close to 1,000. It's dropping down a little bit. All right, so that one's still pretty strong. All right, let's check the next one. All right, good voltage. That one dropped a little bit further than the other one, but not by much. All right. Let's move on over to the next one. All right, look at that. We got good voltage. Let's see. There we go. Can you see me? Okay. All right, so we got good voltage right here. Well, let's see what happens when I push the button. Oh boy, it dropped into the red. It's bad. So that's a bad battery. We know that's a bad battery. So we're going to get that one swapped out for sure. All right, let's check the next one. See what we got here. All right, there again, we got good voltage reading, see? Let's see what happens when we push the thing. Oh yeah, another bad one. She's in the bad, she's in the bad, bad. All right, so we got 2 batteries we got to replace. Most folks say, go and replace all 4. Well, I would be on board with replacing these 3, but not this one, because this one's really strong, and it's the newer of the 4. So a lot of it's just going to depend what they have in stock. I'm going to run up there to the parts store and see what they got in stock. Yeah, I'm going to run up there to the parts store and see what they got in stock, and we'll go from there. But I'm not going to take them out until I know for sure what they got, because I don't want to, I'd rather replace them one at a time, try to do it the best I can so I don't screw any of this up. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret now. The 2 batteries that are bad are next to each other. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. It seemed like there was only hot red cables hooked to 2 batteries, and there were black cables connected to 3 batteries. So unless I missed something when I did the wiring, I'm pretty sure I got it right. So anyway, we know we got to get at least 2 batteries. I may just go with the 2 batteries, and the other 2 are still working pretty good. Maybe leave them alone, and then maybe replace them 2, or maybe not. But see, the thing about it is, I'm only going to keep this truck to the end of the year, maybe beginning of next year, and we're looking at getting a new truck. So I don't want to drop 4 brand new batteries in here. I'm going to put 2 in to get me by, and we'll go from there. I know a lot of you wouldn't do that. Go and put 4. But hey, I done put over close to 60 grand into this freaking truck. I'm not putting $1 more than I have to into it. So that's the deal. All right, let's go get dressed because we look filthy. And then we're going to run into town. You hear that noise in the background? You want to see what it is? Look here. What does that look like? What does that look like? That's right. They're drilling a well. Yeah, they're drilling us a new well. Our old well is about to go out on us. The propeller that attached to the submergible pump is coming apart, and it's throwing shards of plastic and everything else into our water. So we got to get all that replaced. So we're getting a brand new well put in. They couldn't take the old one up and put in a new pump because it was melted to the casing, they said. Some idiot put down PVC pipe casing instead of steel casing. And so it, yeah, So there we go. But anyway, we're gonna go get us a couple new batteries, get these two replaced, and we'll be good to go again. Maybe that old refrigerator will run like it's supposed to in the future. Yeah, I'm tired of it melting, boiling all my half and my ice cream. Dadgummit. All right, we'll holler at y'all last while when we get it put back together. All right, we went to the store and got us some new batteries. Brand spanking new 950 cranking amps, which should be compatible with what we have here. 925, 170, 925. That one's 180. And these are 175, so it should be pretty compatible. I don't think there's going to be any kind of drop off for sure. So what we got to do is we got to take these two here on the end out, and I might slide this one down to the end or move it to the middle and then put the new one here and here. Then we'll have an old one here and there on the other side, and then we'll have two new ones that take the brunt of the power. So you see you got a power cord going right there to that one, but you don't right here, but you do down on the end. So maybe that'll take some of the strain off of this one if we move it to here. I don't know if that'll work or not. We're gonna do it anyway just to see. So right now we gotta take this loose so that we can get this down to where we can slide the batteries out and replace them. So y'all hang around, we'll check back with y'all in a little bit. All right, quick update. We got all the cables hooked back up. Negatives all hooked up good and tight. All the positives are hooked up good and tight, just like they were before. Everything is identical the way it was before. So hopefully everything's good. And as you can see, we put our new battery here, old battery here, new battery here, old battery there. This one is not the oldest. This is the oldest. This is middle-aged, newborn, senior citizen. So we got two newborns on each side of the senior citizen, and then we got the middle-aged millennial down here on the end. So hopefully everything works good now. We don't have no more issues with the refrigerator not working like it's supposed to. I think this might have been what was causing my problem with the refrigerator, and sometimes it wanting to drag and everything. So I think this might have had something to do with it. Anyway, what we got to do now is give it a test, right? Before we got to put our rack back on. This thing here, fasten it back down to that. And that holds our batteries in place. So what we're going to do first is we're going to fire it up and see if she'll crank. And if she cranks, then we know we did a good job. Yeah. All right, there's the old ones we took off. We got to take these back and get our core charge back, because those two batteries right there, without the core, we're looking at $373. So, whew. All right, so we got some tools and stuff laying in here. All right, let's fire her up and see what happens. All right, yeah, she's cycling through. All right, let's turn it over. Yeah, front right up. We must have everything hooked up okay. I'm gonna jump up in there and check the, let's see if I can get up in there and look and see. All right, so let's check our bolts. See where we're at. Oh yeah, 14.1. Nothing wrong with that. How many miles we got? Holy moly soly. 1,152,000. Holy crap. Whew. All right, still ain't got that haircut. I'm gonna get it though. I promise I'm gonna get it before I leave. All right, so now we gotta put our, get back down here. Put our bar on this on hold everything in place. We got to put that on and then we're done. Yeah, just got to take the old batteries back. Yeah, piece of cake, wasn't it? That daggone trip, that was a piece of cake. Why'd I ever pay anybody to put batteries in? I just do it myself. Still around there drilling. I heard them a while ago. It sounded like they were shooting off a rocket. Boom! I was like, damn, maybe they struck oil. Then I could be a Beverly Hillbilly. Come and listen to my story by the name Triple Working on his truck one day, and up through the ground come a bubbling crew. All right, so we're gonna get this put back together and we'll check back with you, and we'll head up to the store. Boom, baby. We got it back on there good and tight. They ain't going nowhere. It's solid. Hopefully they stay in place. I don't know if you can see the rod. It goes back up in there. There's supposed to be one right here, but as you can see, it is missing in action, people. I didn't even notice if it was in there when I took the other batteries out. But I think that one will hold them in place, hopefully. So we'll see. Anyway, I think we're doing pretty good with it the way it is now. I don't think we should have any issues. Hopefully the refrigerator is going to work like it's supposed to, and we'll be good to go. But anyway, piece of cake, changing out a couple batteries. Old Triple T, Mr. Handyman. Ooh, don't I wish. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching while we fooled around out here with the truck a little bit. Nothing major, just swapping out a couple batteries. So thank y'all so much. We really appreciate it. Like I said, taking a week off. Hopefully it won't be a whole week. I guess the way I should have phrased it was, I'm off until they get our well dug. Hopefully it won't be a week, but we'll see. But anyway, so I'm at the house. August is getting here in a hurry, man, I tell you. And so anyway, we're taking some days off so to get that well dug, because I need to be here in case anything happens. And so it is what it is. It's part of life. You know, you always got stuff you got to take care of at the house. Trucking, you got to do that too to make the money, right? So you have to walk that fine line. So I'm trying to walk it right now. And I need to get me a better balancing pole, because I feel like I'm about to tip over. But anyway, I really appreciate it. Thank y'all so much for liking, subscribing, and clicking that little bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a video. So y'all stay safe, be careful, enjoy yourself, take a minute to look out the window at the view. Sound like a plan? And even if you got bad batteries and got to drill a well and you think life's just getting you down, it ain't. It's just punches you got to roll with. But don't be afraid to throw a few punches. Because my opinion is, you don't give up. You keep punching.
Don't bother telling me what I got coming in the morning. I already know. I got some feel-good pills and a red